Hello, it's me Flora, welcome back or welcome if you're new. This is my August bullet journal setup spread thing. So since August is the last month of winter, I figured I might as well embrace the winter vibes in July. I was rather rushed and I had a lot going on, so I didn't end up getting a cohesive theme and it was just green, which isn't bad in itself, but for me, I like having a bit more visual interest than just my green texture. For August, I tried to emulate winter. I used this pale baby blue for some flowers. These aren't really specific flowers or specific shapes, as you can tell obviously. The baby blue is for those flowers, and then the cool purple is just those leaves kind of drifting away, and along with the dark olive green as the branches, I think they work really well together to feel cold and wintry while not being too dark. The title page is just the leaves and all of the decor drifting from the bottom right hand corner, drifting away to the left and then back up to the top right hand side. I tried to limit the colors and limited the shapes that they had to make sure it wouldn't be too crowded, but also still making sure I have enough variety in the size and shape. This day tracker is exactly the same as what I had in my previous few months. And my habit tracker and mood tracker are almost the same. Instead of the mood tracker going horizontally across the bottom of the page with the habits on the top half of the page, I made the numbers list vertically on the mood tracker to use that more vertical space so that the habits would be on the left side of the page and the mood would be on the right side of the page rather than having them split top to bottom. I just thought I'd change it up a little bit. I didn't use a ruler for the habit tracker boxes because I thought maybe if I just keep my hand still enough it'll look okay. And I don't think it turned out absolutely atrocious, but there's definitely some areas if you look a little closer that's not quite the same size as the other boxes, but it's close enough that the difference in box sizes aren't too pervasive. I had quite a bit of smudging because I rushed through it a bit and my hand rubbed a lot of the wet ink, so if that bugs you, I'm sorry. On to the next page. The expenses and earnings page had a bit of ghosting. Well, I don't know if it's called ghosting, but it's definitely some kind of marking from the page next to it, which is the start of the weekly to-do list tracker thing. The expenses and earnings page is very, very basic. In fact, I don't even know if I can call this a proper spread. It's just the words expenses and earnings, and I just list down what I spend and what I earn that month, so it's not too organized because I don't earn that much but I also don't spend that much, so I didn't see a need to categorize them into different things like food, drink, and art supplies. I put the August reflection under Saturday and Sunday, the first and second day of August, because then the rest of the spreads would line up perfectly so that they would start on a Monday and end on a Sunday. I ended the month with a quote, and that is all. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you enjoyed this, or if you want to see more videos, leave this a like. Comment down below what you want to see more of, and I hope you all have a lovely day. Thanks for watching. Bye!